Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's Juventus vs. Verona match report. Juventus won its matches this season against Sampdoria and Napoli, even though the match against Napoli was not played due to Napoli having players infected with the coronavirus, which forced Napoli to forfeit the match, awarding Juventus the victory by default. Juventus also tied against Roma and Crotone. Verona this season won its matches against Roma and Udinese, tied with Genoa, and lost to Parma. What happened when the two faced off at the Alliance Stadium? Let's take a look. Overall in the first half, Verona had great pressure over Juventus, not only within the midfield, but also near Juventus' penalty area, to where they tried even to prevent Juventus as much as possible from starting a single offensive attempt from its penalty area. Verona managed to put in a few offensive attempts, but to no avail. Juventus itself managed near the end of the first half to put in more offensive attempts through long-range passes and open spaces left by Verona, but also to no avail. The first half ended with a 0-0 draw. During the second half, in the 59th minute, Verona's Zaccagni charged with the ball toward Juventus' penalty area, made a pass through Juventus' defense to Andrea Favilli, who scored Verona's first goal within the match. In the 77th minute, Juventus' Kulusevski charged in the Verona's penalty area, avoided Verona's defense, and scored the equalizer within the match. Generally in the second half, in the beginning, Verona managed to put in a number of offensive attempts due to Juventus leaving them spaces within the midfield to make it toward their penalty area, and of course due to Juventus' defense being a bit far from the penalty area and not enough to prevent these attempts, which is why Verona managed to score its goal. After Verona's goal, however, Juventus had more control over the ball and managed to make it toward Verona's penalty area despite Verona trying to put in pressure within the midfield. Though it is worth mentioning that pressure was not as firm as their pressure in the first half, and as the second half sort of progressed, Verona left Juventus more open spaces within the midfield, to where Juventus managed to make it more toward Verona's penalty area, and mostly near the end of the second half played the ball mostly on Verona's turf, but could not score as much as they should have due to Verona's very dense defense within their penalty area, some misdirected shots, of which were when Dybala shot the top of the goal, and during an instant where Verona goalkeeper Silvestri got back up after a shot of Dybala's to quickly catch Morata's headshot. The match ended with a 1-1 draw. Due to this match being a draw, both Juventus and Verona gain a point each, with Juventus being placed at 5th place with a total of 9 points, while Verona is placed at 8th place with a total of 8 points, all within the Serie A standings. Now, a lot of you have noticed that yesterday I did not cover the Manchester United vs. Chelsea match report, nor the Paris Saint-Germain vs. Dijon match report. And I also don't plan on covering the Manchester United vs. Leipzig, nor the Paris Saint-Germain vs. Istanbul Başakşehir matches this Wednesday, due to me sort of deciding this week to try and add variety to the channel and grow attention for, other match reports, which is why I think that when it comes to this Tuesday and Wednesday, if nothing that prevents me from covering the following matches that I'm about to say happens, if nothing bad happens, I will cover the Liverpool versus Atlanta match on Tuesday, and the FC Barcelona versus Juventus match on Wednesday. That being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you've liked this video, please drop a like and subscribe. I've been Skeleton Sports, and as always, I will see you all in the next report.